Hi, so this is my 9 month post-op update. To be perfectly honest, I didn't even want to do one this month. I just feel like there's just been no movement at all. Like for the last 2 months, I've been in the 167, I think was my lowest, and haven't really moved. And I just felt like, why bother? Why even do a video? But I feel like I guess I have to do a video because this could be the beginning of the end if I don't. It's sort of like, if there's no progress, then I would start regressing, and I don't want to do that. So this video is more to make me accountable to myself and keeping the routine of checking in and just talking through sort of the challenges and goals that I have for the upcoming month. Um, so I have this beach scene behind me because this is where I wish I was. But I'm at home. And so, yeah, it's been 9 months since my gastric sleeve surgery, where I was at 231 pounds. And now I'm at 167.4, I think, was the lowest that I weighed. I haven't weighed in recently. I don't want to. I may be up a little right now because I just haven't been eating as well as I should. And a lot of that has to do with being at home. Just too much temptation and boredom is the worst combination, really. It's like if I'm bored and I can't just get away or go do something, I just start munching. And something I realized today when I was talking to my friend earlier is that it's not even like I get bored with, like, I need variety in my diet. I think it's just I get lazy. Like, I want easy to eat food, and a lot of times the easy stuff is the bad stuff. Like a bowl full of chocolates, a bag of Cheez-Its are handy and quick and easy, and I just grab it and I eat it. While if I have to think about, eating something healthy, I have to sort of plan it. And I just don't like, especially if I'm in the middle of working and I just want to grab something. I just want it handy. I mean, at my work, we have a cafeteria. So as soon as I get hungry, I just go over there and I grab something from there. But I can make healthy choices because I have healthy options. I go and have a vegan sandwich, like a vegan burger, or just a regular burger, but protein style with no bread. And I can have scrambled eggs. And somebody makes it for me. So all I have to do is just stand and wait. While at home, if I want to eat anything cooked, I have to make it myself. And I like to cook, but not all the time. And not on a whim. Like, oh, I'm hungry for breakfast now, so I'm going to go cook breakfast. I just, Anyway, though, on the brighter note of that, planning ahead is sort of like getting dressed. Like if I had to just get up and put together an outfit in the morning, I wouldn't. I would just be in my pajamas. And I've defaulted to pajamas for the last couple of days because I didn't plan ahead and I didn't put together outfits to wear during the week. So I started just staying in the same clothes all day. And I think that's what triggered me to think of the same thing is with food. If I don't plan ahead what I'm going to eat for the day, I'm just going to eat whatever happens to be readily available, which is almost always bad food. So I think that my game plan after, realizing this is to plan ahead, not just for my outfits, but for my meals. And nothing like too fancy. And I've tried arbitrarily, to sort of meal plan. And sometimes it's hard because it's like you may not be in the mood for it. Like tonight I might be like, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have oatmeal, and then I wake up like, oh, I'm really craving eggs. So it's sort of like um, not always as easy as with clothes, where I don't have to worry about it unless it's cold. I mean, I have to throw on a jacket, but usually whatever I pick out, I'll just put it on. Although I do plan multiple outfits, which gives me choices for the week. So maybe I need to apply that same logic with meal planning, is give myself 5 breakfast options, 5 lunch options, and 5 dinner options, so that depending on my mood, I have 5 choices and maybe plan ahead or prep ahead of time. But basically I have to plan. I have to be a planner when it comes to eating, or else it just ends up being chocolate and Cheez-Its. Now, we just ran out of Cheez-Its, and another thing I'm going to do to save myself is I'm not buying any more Cheez-Its until this quarantine is over, because I clearly cannot have Cheez-Its in the house and not eat them. So I'm just not going to buy Cheez-Its for now. And maybe, obviously when I go back to work, it'll be different, because then I can portion control how much I take with me. I can't go back for seconds and thirds. And even when I'm home, if I start going to the gym again in the evenings, I'm not going to be munching. So I think that'll be okay. But for now, as a handling for this quarantine, no more snacky, goody, easy snacky type foods for me, because I obviously cannot control myself. But, all things considered, the fact that I haven't gained a lot of weight, that I'm still tracking what I eat, even if I'm eating badly. I still track it. I write down what I eat, so I know, like, it's easy for me to know what I'm doing wrong. Like, there's no, like, I'm eating so little and I don't know why I'm not losing weight. It's like, I know why I'm not losing weight. I'm just not eating good food. I'm just eating junk. Even though I'm staying within the same caloric range, although there's days where I go over by almost like 400 or 500 calories. But even when I'm staying, I know I'm not eating healthy, nutritious foods, and I know that because of that, my body's not breaking things down properly. I'm not drinking enough water, so I'm probably retaining water too, which is probably also causing me not to lose much weight. So I know there's I could see what I could be doing better. And that helps, at least that awareness. And then the tracking also kind of keeps keeps me reined in. Like, I don't just go completely crazy. I keep checking in to see how crazy I've gone. And then the exercise I'm still doing. Still doing my yoga every morning. And now that I'm doing the at-home cardio, what's it called? I downloaded an app called Cardio Burn. I think it's called Cardio Burn. But it's a great app. They offered 2 months free. I saw that they offer on Groupon, but if you go to their website, they offer it even without Groupon. So you don't even need to go on Groupon. You just go to, I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing in case anyone's listening to this and they go to get it and they're like, Thrive, what are you talking about? Something burn. It'll come to me. But basically you sign online, but you can also download the app, and it's 2 months free. And then if you like it, it's like 19 something a month. So it's like almost $20 a month, which is still cheaper than gym membership for me, which is like $42 a month. But the cool part about it is, like, you have unlimited access to different videos, and they have video series, different types of series. Like right now I'm doing True Beginners, and it's like a 2-month program. So every day there's a workout that you do. So every day is different. Now, not totally different. Like, you rotate through maybe 4 different videos again and again, like for 2 weeks. But then there's like level 1 and then level 2. So after you go through a rotation of the videos maybe 2 or 3 times, you start new videos that are slightly more advanced. So you get a variety. You don't get bored. And then, like, once you finish the whole program, like let's say the True Beginner program I finish after a month, there's like a bunch of other programs. They have like ones intermediate, they have like dancing ones, they have ones that are like what is that? The insanity video, but they don't call it insanity, obviously, for copyright laws. But like madness, it's called something like that, but it's not. And it's like high intensity. So like as your fitness level goes up, or if you want to challenge yourself, they have all kinds of different levels, and they tell you easy, medium, hard, so you can pick what level you want to deal with. And they also have this thing called 360, which normally is a live video that they do every morning at like I think 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. It's New York time. Like for them, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, but for me here on the East Coast or West Coast, sorry, um, it's earlier. It's like 6 a.m. But it's a live broadcast, so you can actually feel like you're in a real classroom. And they do a new routine workout, group workout, live. Now, because of the quarantine, they're not doing that. They're just rerunning old videos that they filmed before for now. But so that's another thing. It's like you can watch a new video every day and get a different workout every day. So it's not like the same stale routines all the time. And, because it's an app, you can do it off of your phone. You can do it off of your Fire Stick or Fire TV. You do it off your computer. They also have audio recordings that I use right now for meditation. So they have a sequence, not a ton of options, but they have a series of meditations. They have a series of running audios. So like while you go out for a run, there's like someone in your head basically telling you, speed up, slow down, lift your knees, land on your heel, or don't land on your heel. But I don't run because of just old age problems with my knees, but I do power walk, and I do follow one video where it helps get the most out of my walk. So even though I'm not running, the video tells me to do different things to really maximize the workout, that walk that I go on. And it's like 15 minutes, but it's like really good 15 minutes. Like I think I burn 80 calories in those 15 minutes, which is great. So I'm really enjoying that, and it's helping me because it's so flexible. Like I can watch the video in my bedroom and the living room, on my phone. I go out for a walk and I have audio. So I'm really using it, and I'm thinking I might end up purchasing it and canceling permanently my membership at the Y. But the only issue with it is that I'm home. And again, getting out is sometimes a good thing because it gets me away from the temptation of eating. And so just getting up and putting on your workout clothes and going to the gym, sometimes it's worth it. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to cancel completely, or if I might find another gym that's a little cheaper, because we used to go to this other one, Crunch, and I think that was like only $20 a month. So I might do like $20 at a gym and then $20 for the online thing. So I don't know. I have 2 months to make the decision. So let me get through May, and then we'll see what my final decision is going to be. And then the app, I finally remembered, it's called Daily Burn. Daily Burn. So if you're interested in checking it out, at least do the 2 months for free, because free is always good, and see if it works for you, because I like it. I actually do like it. But again, it's just the idea of not being able to go out somewhere and go to an actual class. But, there's other choices for classes I could maybe take, just individualized classes at a studio too. That's another option, because I get bored sometimes. Like the class options that I have at the gym, I'm limited to what time I can go, and what they have at that time is always the same thing, and it's like sometimes I get sick of it. But if I go to a studio that specializes in, I don't know, hip hop or belly dancing, I can swap it out. And those usually are a little bit less expensive depending on what classes you take. So I'm thinking about options right now. So that's been good. And I think that's what's keeping me from gaining weight, because I've been bad with the eating, but the exercise sort of balances everything. And that's why I always seem to level out at the same weight. So I don't gain weight and I don't lose weight. But I don't want to stay on a plateau. I don't feel like I'm ready to stop losing weight. I feel like I could still lose a little bit more. But I may have to wait until this quarantine is over, because I may need the additional help of a personal trainer to help me target areas where I can really lose weight. I'm also thinking of going to see a nutritionist and doing an allergy test to see if there's certain foods that might be triggering issues. Not allergies like sneezing, runny nose kind of stuff, but things that could be causing digestive issues or headaches or fatigue. And things that I might be overcompensating for that by eating other food that you know what I mean, like eating extra food because I'm so tired or whatever. So I just want to find out if there's foods I should be avoiding completely, and then what kind of foods will help my metabolism. I want to go a little bit keto. The problem with keto is you can't go a little bit. You're either keto or you're not keto. So maybe I shouldn't call it keto. But I definitely want to cut back on some of the carbs. A couple of days ago, I made this banana and egg pancake where you basically mash up a banana, mix scrambled egg into it, like mix it up. It's like a batter basically, and then you cook it like a pancake and flip it over, and it's really good. It doesn't taste too eggy. There's a little bit of egg to it, but it's the banana that really that's what you taste, and then you can add a little syrup or some berries, and it's really good and it's very filling and it's good potassium and protein with no carb. Like the carb is natural carb from the banana, but there's no like flour or any grainy whatever. I guess it's just flour. It's not grains. There's no grains in pancakes unless you do a whole grain pancake, which I don't. But anyway, it was really easy to make and really yummy, and it gave me that feeling of having something sweet, but at the same time it was healthy. So that's the kind of stuff I want to do more of. Costco also sells these cauliflower crust pizzas, and I've always liked that whole like cauliflower substitute. It's just pain in the ass if you make it yourself. Like I made a keto lasagna once from scratch, and it just took so long to make it. I'm like, it's good, but I don't want to do this much work just to make a lasagna. You just have to bake the substitute, basically the cheese and egg substitute for the pasta, and then once you cook that and make it, you have to cut it up like lasagna like pieces, and then re-layer them with the filling of lasagna and cook it again. So it just takes too long. So if they can make keto friendly foods at Costco, like pizzas, and I'm waiting for the keto lasagna, but I think the more they make that stuff, the easier it'll be for me to go keto, because I actually don't mind the keto diet at all. The food is great. It's just that you really have to work hard to make it. I know Trader Joe's has this really bomb um, cauliflower mash, like mashed potato, but it's like in the freezer section, and it's seasoned. So it's got like a nice herb and butter flavor, and it's so low in calories because it's literally just cauliflower, but it's already been mashed up for you. So you just have to heat it up, and you have instant like mashed potatoes, but it's cauliflower. And I've had that in my freezer for like ever, and I keep not making it because I'm a lazy ass and I just keep eating Cheetos and Cheez-Its. So, I just need to start eating the good stuff that I also enjoy. It's not even like, oh no, I have to eat healthy. I hate healthy food. It's not even that. I like the food. I just lazy. I wish I could have a personal home chef who can just come and cook for me and make my healthy food. I would have no weight problems at all because I'd just be all, oh, make me something healthy, like a nice salad with, you know, looks, make me some nice smoothie. Smoothies are like so time consuming to make as far as I'm concerned. Like gathering all the ingredients and then using a blender, and then you have to clean the blender, and it's like, oh, yes, I'm lazy. I don't know what to do. I like cooking on the weekend, but literally, like, I'll spend almost the whole morning, like 2-3 hours cooking. But when I have to cook on a daily, like, meal per meal basis, it's like, ugh, God, who has time for that? So I will be so thankful when I can go to my business, like my workplace cafeteria, and have someone just make my food to order again. It's going to be so great. I've been saving a lot of money though. That I will miss that part because I definitely have spent way less money now that I don't eat out. But I think that's my biggest issue. And then just slipping into that sense of apathy. Like when you're at home, you get this feeling like nobody's gonna notice, nobody cares, whatever. And so, like, I don't do makeup, I don't do my hair. I told you I've gone 2 days where I've just been in my pajamas. And then it's like if I eat, it's like, who cares if I eat? Nobody cares. Just eat. it's okay. And it's just this horrible, like, evil voice in the back of my head. It's like Smeagol, like Lord of the Rings. It's like this evil voice. It's just like telling you, like, give up, don't even try. And it's like, and then you think, gosh, well, it's true. Nobody's gonna see how I look. I mean, who cares? But then it's like, it wreaks such havoc on your sense of self and your sense of energy and not awareness, what's a presence? Like, you're just floating through your day like a lump. And I don't want to become like that. I don't want to turn into a lump. Um, so, I mean, the makeup, I don't care. I don't really need to wear makeup at home because, I mean, for my skin, it's actually better not to wear makeup. So, that one, fine. I don't care. And I can wait, until I start going back to work again to get back into the makeup routine. But tragedy, my nails are destroyed. Not being able to go to a nail salon sucks. Like, I did so good. Like, since November of last year, I've been able to maintain my acrylics and my nails. And then recently, they just got too, like, the fill part, it got too long where it's not being filled. And so I removed the acrylic and I tried, right? I bought the acrylic, the at-home kit, and tried to do my own acrylic nails. A big fail. I used too much liquid, not enough powder, I don't know. But it was like gooey and it wasn't drying properly and it just wasn't even smooth. It was bumpy. Even though I bought like this machine that supposedly buffs and smooths your nail, not the same. It didn't look good. And of course, because it was bumpy and not right, I kept messing with it and pulling at it and removing it until I finally just took off pretty much all of the acrylic. And now my nails are brittle and weak and sensitive and short, and I've been biting them because they're brittle, and it just drives me crazy because the bits snag and it hurts. So I'm biting to kind of cut away those brittle pieces. So my nails are just disgusting right now. I'm so irritated about that. So once they reopen those salons, that is the first thing I'm getting my new acrylics put in because I really miss my nails. I miss having nails. I like these little stubbies. They hurt. It hurts. Like, I don't like it. So that was bad. But then, like, the hair and clothes, today I actually dressed decent. I put on my dress. I put on this spun red tie-dye. Apparently tie-dye is in, but who would know because nobody goes out or does anything anymore. But apparently tie-dye was the thing that was coming back for the season, for spring. So I had my lovely little tie-dye cardigan, very light and summery. And I decided to wear it today because it was warm and nice, finally. We've had crappy weather for the last few weeks. So this week and next week apparently are going to be like a resurgence of warm weather again. So I'm like, good, I'm going to whip out all my sandals, all my summer clothes and summery, springy clothes and start, dressing up again because that part I do like and I do miss and I don't like when I'm in my pajamas all day. I just feel really bleh. Like I never really started my day. I'm like in a holding pattern. So I do like to dress up. Hair, I don't know. I feel like my hair's lost cause right now. I cut it short because I thought it'd be easier to maintain. But the problem with short hair is that you sleep on it and you wake up and it just has a mind of its own. It just goes wherever the hell it wants. And you have no control over what it does. And then I've got like the back area, like there's like a bald spot because all the hair is like moving in every direction but down. And so there's like all this hair, scalp showing, which is just not an attractive look. And I'm just trying to tame it. And I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with my hair? And if it was longer, at least I can pull it back and put it in a ponytail. But now because it's so short, I have to style it and do something with it. But then this is not a style right now. This is just hair on my head. And I don't like that. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my hair. I'm just so over my hair right now. Like, shave it all off. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now at 9 months. if this was a baby, it would be born right now. Anyway, that's what it is. I'm going through that. Like, the baby's born and I'm having sleepless nights, and it's just this transition period. That's what it is. So I'm hoping I'll get myself back together again and start to really do the things I said I was going to do at the beginning of this video. And we'll see what happens by month 10. I'll be, you know, at least if I haven't gained weight, that's good. But if I've lost a little weight, that's even better. So we'll see what happens. Until then, goodbye.